Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Idle Angels video. So before we start, I would like to apologize. I had some technical issues, plus I was on a vacation for 2 days, so that's why there were no videos. I have prepared tomorrow to upload a video regarding diamonds, how to collect them and what to spend them on, and another video regarding the blue and red scrolls, which are more important, when to spend them, and which events are good to spend them on, and to do like a weekly recap on Friday when the new events appear, for me to summarize what are the events, what is good to do on them, and how to handle each event individually, and for this last one to be on a weekly basis. And for today, I have prepared the start trial or guide of how I do it and how I did it, and also why and when you can start spending resources on different angels. I feel like this is a topic that almost nobody shares or knows when it's good to start to do it. What I mean by that is, you can hear it everywhere when you join, when you click on chat, when you ask people on Discord, okay, what should I do? What is the first goal? Make your DPS angel and max it out. So you go in, you'll see it, everybody has their main angel maxed out, and you will see from there the difference between some people having gear on their second, third angel, some people running full blue squads, not even having the fate unlocked. So I will try to clear this out on this video. So without further ado, when should you start looking at other angels? There's a difference between free to play and pay to win. If you are a pay to win, basically, so the similarity is wherever you have maxed out your angel at a certain point. For instance, this angel can maximum, or every angel can maximum go to level 400. So if it is level 400, you can and you should start investing into another angel. But if it is not level 400, you still can have the option to upgrade another angel. Why and when? If you're pay to win, you want to do it only once your angel gets to level 400, because you can pay for the option to always max out your angel to MR on 5 stars, which will unlock this potential to go to level 400, and then you can move on with that resources to another angel. If you're free to play and you didn't manage during an event to get your angel to the level 400 because you didn't max it out like me, then you will get stuck at a certain point where you need to upgrade this angel in order to go further. At this point, you can start looking for a second or a third angel to spend your course for it. Of course, you have the option to save them, but this would mean that for the next maybe 2, maybe 3 months, you are stuck with your angel on low level. And at this point, others will beat you at certain events which require 2, 3, or 4 or more angels. Certain events like Time Space Havoc, like once you reach level 120, there will be a lot of events, guys, where you need a team of 2 or 3 angels. As you can see here on the lineup, we need 2 different lineups of angels. So unless I have 2 DPSs and 2 supports, it will be really hard for me to get and to upgrade myself to go and beyond. Now, this doesn't mean you should forget about your main angel. The idea is that I am saving blue scrolls that are needed in order for this angel to be MR level 5 stars. So until I reach 400 blue scrolls, I am not spending my blue scrolls. As you can see, I have saved 212 scrolls. So for another 200 scrolls, I am not touching my blue scrolls to summon for a support or second angel. Even though I really like Icarus and I would love to summon for her, I'm saving my blue scrolls to make sure if an event for Lucifer comes up, I can cover it. Why? Because even if I spend those 200 on Icarus, she's barely getting anything. I mean, I can barely even get this summoned with 200 scrolls, so it's not worth to overspend. So in short, until level 120 and until you start to see events like the Incarnation Reborn or on PvP over here with the Colliding Warzone where you need even 3 teams, or you have reached the Star Trial, which will also require, sorry, not this one, which will also require two teams at the harder stages. You don't really care about 2 teams and different angels. So this should be around level 100 to level 130 when you can realize that whatever you can spend extra on your second, third angel, you should. And by that I mean you should still do it in a way where, let's say for the soul course, you try to max out your main angel and everything extra goes to a second angel. You don't do third, fourth, fifth and sixth. For instance, you have maxed out over here, you have added the gear, you have added gold and everything is enhanced. Then you go for the second one. You equip the gear and then you start leveling it up. You have maxed out the relic on your first character, let's say the awakening, you have maxed it out. That's when you move to the second angel to max it out. So for instance, same for artifacts and same for the wished gear. Once you maxed out something on your first angel, that is when you move those resources to a second angel, and then when the second one is maxed out, you move to third. Why is that important? Basically, let's say your power is like mine right now, 400 million power, 400 million power. And out of those 400 million power, 324 are on my main angel. And when I start leveling up a second, a third, a fourth angel at the same time, my power will reach probably around 1 billion, if not even more. But at this 1 billion, I will have 7 or 8 angels with 100 million power and 1 angel with 324 million power, and every single body who has 400 million power angel will just completely destroy me, and they can be with one really strong angel, and I will be overwhelmed because I have spread my resources towards everything and I'm still losing battles everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. That is why, for instance, now that I have done my DPS, I am going with Hera, and I still haven't done the training for her, but I will do the training and try to max out her training. I have unlocked the gems, but I'm not upgrading the gems. Why? Because here on gems I'm still on level 12, level 13, and the maxed one is level 15. But I was like, okay, why not? Let's just unlock the slots and equip a few gems. Now, if you feel like it, you can equip gear to all of your angels. Like for instance, my angels don't have any gear on them, even though I use them on the lineup. But if you feel like it, you can equip them. It gives you some power, but not that much. If you would like, you can enhance the gear as well. Personally, I don't like it unless I am trying to focus on the angel. And I am soon probably going to start spending my soul cores into Hera as well, trying to make her as good as possible of a support for my Lucifer, and at the same time I will probably try to go for Hela first as a support, but Hera is a cheaper and easier version to get for the moment, and I already have her on 5 red stars, which is a good and easy option for me. Overall, I would say this is the idea of when and how you should start developing different angels. When it comes to which should be your second, third, and etc. angel, I am thinking of making a overall guide of how to choose the first one, how to choose the second one, how to choose the third one. But in general, I will mention it right now. For the first, DPS as always. For the second, third, and fourth, it is preferably to be a support that can help out your main angel. Why? Because you want to push the PvE, the story, the furthest you can before you can start worrying about, can I beat everybody in every single event of Arena. Of course, I'm saying it as a free to play player more rather than a pay to win. But if you're willing to spend money, it depends on how and when and how much you want to spend. It can change your strategy, and I will try to cover that in another video. Now, for the second thing, what I mentioned is on daily on the star trial. So here I'm doing the star trial, but this would mean for every single event that requires 2 or 3 teams, it is possible to do, unless it's like a PvP event. Basically, what I do is I would go to the challenge and I will try to set up my team. So for the second or the first team, one of the teams is your main angel. That is the strongest angel, and then you feed it with other not useless but really weak angels. And then for the second team, we would like angels that are really strong and that are working together. For instance, I'm going to put my second DPS with my support, with my main angel, and with other angels as well. And before I start the trial, what I usually do is, because my main angel is really strong, I swap the items between those two. So you know that my Lucifer is 324 million, and when I swap it, she goes down to 39,441,000. Wait, that is quite low. And this one becomes, wait, no, so I'm sorry, I don't do the full inheritance, I only do the inheritance of the items, my bad. So without the offhand inheritance, I swap the Lucifer and the Icarus, basically like this. So only the levels and the training gets swapped between them. That way my Lucifer is at 41,732,000 and my Icarus is at 214,000 power. And right now I can go to the daily, to the start trial, and it kind of evens out the possibility to clear out the dungeon. So let's put my strong ones, and then we just start clearing out everything. Why? Because just Lucifer is way too strong without the power, because she is way too upgraded compared to my Icarus, and she can handle it on lower power, while Icarus is not that maxed out. And I am just going to speedrun through it. Of course, since it's Icarus, you kind of want to spend your lower angels in order for her to be able to devour them, but it doesn't make that much of a sense, because sometimes they just die to the enemy as well. And of course, once you complete the all of the stages, you will be able to just sweep for the final rewards. So you won't even have to bother with doing this. So once you complete the start trial, you can just end it over there and start sweeping for it. So let me finish it. But overall, this was my idea of how and when you should start spending your resources and split them between different angels. Of course, if you have a different view on it, or if you have figured out a different way of why and how you should do it better, please leave it down in the comments below so I can correct myself. But as you could see, it was an easy way to complete all of the stages for that star trial. And then I will just go back and return everything to the main angels. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and see you at the next one, guys.